Every black girl's favorite show is back on HBO. If you don't relate to the main characters, you relate with her homegirls. Yes, Insecure is back on. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time stopping by, you just perused, happen to see me in a recommended video, I welcome you with open arms to stay a while, become a member of my family, be a ray of sunshine by clicking the subscribe button. And since you're right there, just click the notification bell so that you're alerted of all the videos that I upload going forward. All my ray of sunshines, what's up, y'all? Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You know I love you for real. Like in real life, I'm grateful to and for you. Last season, we left Issa and Molly in an insecure place. Molly, who is a lawyer, and she is beautiful but promiscuous. She is brilliant but promiscuous. She's stylish but promiscuous. I mean, she's got the package together, doing well in her career, but a little promiscuous. And not because she's just outright a hoe, but because she's trying to find her footing, where she fits in, what man she meshes with. It's either too much or not enough. And she's trying to find her happy middle. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been there or not, because I'm going to just be honest. Your girl, she's been in that place where you just trying to fit in, trying to figure things out, and this dating shit is no joke. She finds somebody and then also finds out that he had an experience, a male homosexual experience in college. And honestly, you know, I was having reserves. You know, everybody was like, well, she should be dating. I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm with her. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Would you have? I wish I was reviewing this last season so that you could have told me what you thought about then. But I want to know now. I do. I want to know now. And then you've got Issa Rae, the main character. Oh, Molly is played by Yvonne Orji. So Issa works at a nonprofit called We Got Y'all, and she's like the token black girl that's supposed to know all the black colloquialisms and, you know, be the quote unquote cool girl, but she's still kind of the outsider. I mean, if you're a black woman and you work in corporate America and you're like a limited number of black women in your office, that's you. I mean, you should be able to relate. Not only that, she has a boyfriend, Lawrence, played by Jay Ellis, with his fine ass. He could get it. And he ain't doing shit. We start off, he's sitting on the couch eating. Brilliant man, smart, got degrees, got a lot of ideas, but he wants to sit and watch TV and eat cereal while she goes and work. You know, I know you got an app you want to get off the ground, but it ain't gonna get off the ground with you sitting there, and the bills ain't gonna get paid with you eating cereal. So she doesn't want to be with him anymore, or feels like it's not enough, and she cheats on him with Daniel, the black god with gold. Looks like he's glistening off his skin every time I see him. She ends up having an affair with him, but realizes that's not really what she wants. She wants to try and make things work with Lawrence. Lawrence finds out, you know, bada boom, bada bing. Lawrence leaves. All in the process, you know, the young girl, the young teller Tasha, had been flirting with him. If I had a man like you, blase, different caliber of woman, nothing wrong with her, she's beautiful too, they're just two different caliber of women. He ends up being with her. We in that season with Lawrence fucking the shit out of Tasha at Tasha's house, honey. I mean, giving it to her good. Like, oh, who had you deep breathing, holding your stomach shit. Your little coochie probably was throbbing looking at it. So here we are, season 2, episode 1 of Insecure. Hella great. And y'all know what hella great means. You done broke up with your boo and you doing fine. I'm hella great. I'm good. I'm cool. What's up? Like, that's how you feel when you think I'm hella great. You know, you want to act like everything's okay. So when they open the scene, I'm thinking everything's okay. I'm thinking Lawrence and Issa are sitting there having a meal, discussing their relationship, him understanding, and then they're going to move forward and try to work on their relationship. But in all actuality, she's hallucinating, daydreaming, because she's on various dates that she met people online, you know, like on Bumble, swipe left, swipe right. I got a video about that. But she's online. I mean, she's dating these random men and knowing that things aren't going to work out because deep down in her heart, she still wants to be with Lawrence. She still wants to be with him. No, she made a mistake. No, he's made issues and really wish that they could work the thing out. But let's see how that progresses, because it doesn't really look like that's what he wants. Because as you can see, they showed us him fucking on Tasha again from the side with the leg up and her calling him Zaddy. Now, you know, I'm grown, so I don't do with a Z. I be like Daddy, Big Daddy, Poppy. But she calling them Zaddy. That's the new thing for these young kids, Zaddy. Y'all heard Zaddy before? You be saying Zaddy? What you say? Girl, y'all know y'all freaky. But you see them having an intimate moment doing the horizontal mamba at her house, and he's getting ready to leave, and she's all like, "You're leaving already?" You know, he's all like, "Yeah, I don't want to crowd your space," but he had been there the whole weekend. That whole vibe that they had going on had me feeling like, yeah, you just a filler. Like, you like me, but I'm just doing something. I don't know if he knew. I can't remember if he knew that if she knew he had a girl or not. Do y'all remember? I may have to go revisit last season, and I should have did it last week, so I would have known today what to say to y'all. But nevertheless, it gives you the vibe of you just the fun girl. We having a good time. And later on, you see he tells his friend, whom he's sleeping on the living room floor on an air mattress, that she get it. She know what's up. We just having fun. We just having fun. Because deep down, he misses Issa too, just as much as Issa misses him. And before I continue with that little story, because baby, that little, before we get there, because we might as well talk about it. Well, let's talk about Molly. Molly is in therapy. Molly has seemed to have seen several therapists, okay? Now she's at a black woman, but she's not sharing. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Black women always want to, not black women, but black people always want to talk negatively about mental health services and going to talk to someone about your problems and clam up when you really need to be in there just pouring out your guts, because it'll help you. They don't really know you. They can pass judgment if they want to, but they're getting paid for it. So you can say whatever you want, express yourself, and they should be giving you some kind of ideas or just listen to you if you don't want their fucking advice. But I'm here to tell you, when you go to a therapist, you need to be talking. Not talking about everything's good, everything's fine. Oh, but I'm glad she's a sister. No, you got to let her know. In order for you to heal, you got to let the stuff out, like in real life, okay? You know how you be talking to your friends? Well, this is a professional, and you could not leave out any details. Malibu, tell the truth. You know, that's their little keyword, to be truthful and honest. Y'all got keywords? Anyway, I digress. So as Issa and Molly are working out, I'm glad they threw in Black Girls Getting Fit. They talk about the therapist, and then they also talk about whether or not Issa wants to be back with Lawrence. And she lies, and she says no. But we all know, because, you know, Issa's good at doing them faces. Girl, no. You know, she's good at that, and I love the acting chops on her. She is good at her craft. So is Molly. Like, Molly is playing the fuck out of her role. We also see, really the whole episode was just really about Molly and Issa. More Issa than Molly. But Issa is trying to figure out, how do I get Lawrence to me? Lawrence won't even come and get his mail. He doesn't want to see me. He's been avoiding me. And you know, out of sight, out of mind is really what it is. And he's really fucking Tasha to get the Issa stench off of him, because his heart belongs over there with Issa and not with Tasha. I mean, we know it. You know how that goes. You separate, you go do some other things, but when you connect it to somebody, you end up coming back to the same place, knowing that that's what you want to do, but is this gonna work? Can I trust you? Blase, blase. You know the deal. You know the spiel. And if you don't, I'm glad for you. If you're young, keep living. You may end up experiencing it, but I pray your heart don't get broken in the process. You know. Anyway, I digress. I be rambling sometimes. So, you know, Molly had told Issa, you know, your man always want to get back when you're doing good. Hella great. And it's the truth. Go on and get your life together if you broke up with somebody and you love them. Go on and get your life together. Be looking good, eating healthy, feeling good, hair popping, skin glowing. Honey, you advance, and all of a sudden that motherfucker reappears like, hello, I'm here. And you looking like, Did you just enter back into my life? Like, I just healed myself. I'm doing really good. My aura, my chi, everything is great. I'm shining. Everybody see it, and here you come. And now I'm back in the same place I was before. Sounds so familiar. Sounds so fucking familiar. Like, I think that's a chapter out of my own life. Can you relate to that? So, Issa decides we're going to have a, what did she call it? A wind down. She said, she calls Molly and she says, Molly, let's have a wind down like we used to, but you bring a +1. And it was really a setup to get Lawrence there so that she could see him and he could see that she was doing fine and maybe he would want her again. But baby, Lawrence fooled her. He said he was going to stop by, but he didn't. He took old Tasha out on a date to have sushi. Black people don't eat enough sushi. I love me some sushi, but every time I go out on a date with a different guy, you eat sushi? No. You eat sushi? No, and I'm not going to eat it. Like, they don't even be open, and they don't even be open to eating sushi. And then the ones that do be open to eating sushi, we never make it to eat sushi because they got other agendas. Like, they be, see, I'm about to be ranting. I digress, y'all, but I'm really talking about from my own life. Like, I really can relate to Issa Rae, or Issa D, because that's who she is in the series, and Molly like no other, including Kelly and Tasha, they other friends. Like, I can relate to them because I've been all of them at one point in my life. So she has this wind down, and everybody brings a +1, and her brother comes in. I don't even remember her saying she had a brother in episode 1, and not only that, her brother, is he gay? Is he a homosexual? Do y'all know? Or is he just effeminate? Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just curious. I mean, it's good that they putting all this color and sauce up in there. Something for everybody. Okay? So at the party, she gets the text message from Lawrence that says he's not going to make it. She's outside on her little, I don't know, that's a walkway, not really a balcony. I mean, y'all don't know nothing about Inglewood like I know about Inglewood because I'm from LA, and that's what the apartments look like, but I'm sure y'all got some apartments like that in y'all city too. Nevertheless, I digress. They're out there talking. You know, Issa's having her a pity party. Molly's like, you told me you was over him, and she's all like, bitch, I lied. Like, you know, that's what we do. And then you come clean with your good best friend. And I'm so glad that their relationship mended. I'm so glad that their relationship mended from the last time when they had that blowout, because, you know, Molly was like, that's what the fuck you get. And she was like, well, you a hoe and you can't get nobody. Like, I'm glad, because that's what real friends do. They come back full circle. So they're outside. Kelly comes outside with her fun self. Like, she is fun. We all have a friend like Kelly that is a little round, you know, a little more curvaceous, but it's beautiful and it's outgoing. And that is Kelly, honey. She brings life to the party. And she sees some dudes from the building. Can they come up to wind down? They come up. They having a good time. You see them rolling up blunts and shit, cutting the blunts open and smoking weed. I don't do it, but I know how it's done. You see them sitting in there having a good time, and all of a sudden, the Bloods come in. The Bloods come in, and every word, you know, is the B word. Can I connect my phone? Big and back and B and boo. You know how that shit go. They some Bloods, and they get in. They change the party dynamic. Okay, they go. I don't know what they call it for Bloods, but for Crips, it's Crip walking. It's C walking. I guess they would say B walking. I don't know what it's called because I didn't really hang out with a lot of Bloods when I was growing up. So I don't know what they call it. But whatever it was, they was doing it and he was getting it right. You know what I'm saying? He was getting it. Anyway, so the party ends up getting turned out because something catches fire in the trash can. In the trash can, they put it out. The party's over. That's it. It's done. Okay, now this is when it gets real good. Oh, let me back up. Let me rewind a little bit and tell you about Molly. Molly opened up her white counterpart, her white peer, her white lawyer equivalent, opened up his paycheck and saw that his paycheck was $6,900. So I think it was $6,991. She thought it was her check, but was quickly molded. Scratch your dirty neck. It was not hers, it was Travis's, and she now realizes that he makes more money than she does. So not only is she a minority, she's a double minority. She's a woman and she is black. So she's feeling some kind of way. She addresses it with him, kind of, sort of. And I think that in the upcoming episodes, we're going to see her market herself a little better and try to get the money she deserves and positions herself in the right place. Because, bitch, she good at what she do. Wouldn't y'all agree? Don't you think that she should be getting paid equivalent pay, if not more, if she's working extremely hard to be and to sustain herself? Like, don't y'all think that? Y'all can think differently, so you let me know. You know I like the dialogue that we have between the two of us. But let's get back to Issa Rae. Issa Rae goes back home from work. You know, we got y'all. She's working at 41st Street High School. I think that's what it is. But I like that they are using real high schools that are in the Inglewood area. Like Audubon Middle School is a real school. Perry Middle School is a real school. So I really am digging and feeling that she's actually throwing out like real facts and statistics. Like, and you see real shit that's in the neighborhood, in LA, in our city. Like Malibu is honest. Well, there's a Malibu here, I guess, keeping it real. I don't know what the fuck they use Malibu for, but that's their, be honest trigger. Anyway, so she gets home from work. She's trying to clean up the aftermath from the day before. She looks at her wall, see that it is on fire, that it had smoke inhalation or smoke shadows all over it. I don't know what y'all call that. And she's kind of frustrated, just kind of looking at it. Y'all know that she could probably wipe that off with a little bleach, right? A little soap and a little bleach, because that's on the glossy part. So it should be able to come out just fine. But we're going to see what they do, if she's going to paint it over or whatever. And who comes to the door but Lawrence himself? She nervous. She in her little boy shorts and a t-shirt. She nervous, but she's still cute. She lost a little weight since last season. Don't know what to do. Should she throw clothes on? Should she not answer? Should she be? She's like, fuck it. Let me warm it up. I've been wanting to sing. Let me warm it up. He comes to the door. She said, hey, she's not excited. That's what we do. We act like and pretend like the shit is not affecting us when it is. You saw the effect all in her big doe eyes. So he was like, yeah, you got some mail. So she said, let me get it. Got the mail. Came over. And they just standing in the door looking at each other. And then he says, I left some stuff in the bathroom too. Now, it's been months. You ain't replaced the shit you left in the bathroom, Lawrence? Come on now. Issa, you know better than that. So she don't know what to do. She trying to figure out what to say. And you can see he wants to say something too. So he comes out the bathroom. She's standing by the door. And then all of a sudden, he grabs her, kisses her, throws her on the couch, and gives her a quickie. And I mean literally a quickie, because it was like 30 seconds. He wasn't fucking her like he was fucking Tasha. Now, it wasn't nothing wrong with the quickie. He hadn't had her in a while. Their souls are connected. He loves her. So it was not going to be, some long drawn out event that first time. He was excited to see her. It took nothing for him to get up to see her. He is in love with Issa just as she is in love with him. And then it was he went to the bathroom, cleaned himself up. She pulls her panties up, and it was the awkward, now what? And I knew it was coming, the kiss on the cheek and, oh, I gotta go. Like, it was the whole I hit it and quit it. The whole make you feel empty in the inside. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we doing it? What's the point of this? Like, but because you love him and you miss him just as much as he misses you, you went for it. It's that whole shit. And so what do? What kind of place are you in at that point? How do you feel at that point? I mean, me personally, you feel empty. I love you and you walked away from me. I love you and that's it. We're not going to have a conversation. You really don't want me. You want my cookie. That is what our mind tells us. But in all actuality, there's a whole lot more connection to that, because he could have went and fucked Tasha. And literally, he fucks Tasha. He's not making love to her. There's no passion. Even though that was like 45 seconds of sex, it was some passion and some connection. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Do you agree or no? And where do you think that their relationship is going to head going forward? Do you think that they are going to get back together? Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. Issa is going to have herself, a good time, quote unquote. She's going to be a thought, a hoe. She's going to be having fun. She's going to be the fun girl, going to run into Daniel. We saw that, and going to get connected with Daniel. and they're going to get something going, and she's going to end up seeing Tasha and Lawrence together, and they're all going to feel some kind of way, because I don't know what's going to happen. I want to know what you think is going to happen. What's going to happen with Molly? Is she going to find somebody for herself? What's up, y'all? Talk to me. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching the review and recap of Insecure Season 2, Episode number 1. Hella great. Share this with your friends. Like, comment. If you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next video.